This review will cover the escape by the Texas 7, and this took place from the Connolly unit in Texas, and it took place in December of the year 2000, and the 7 escapees were on the run for about 4 weeks, and eventually they were profiled on America's Most Wanted and captured in Colorado. It's quite an elaborate escape. Let me get some additional information about it on the screen here. One moment, please.
7 murderers, rapists, and robbers. They've been on the run from busting out of maximum security prison.
The 7 has been escaped or Dutchman. What else do I have to lose?
This is a true story.
They killed a police officer in a very brutal fashion.
It's a dramatized account based on the escapees' own recollections in letters and interviews.
There was all or nothing at that point forward. The corners in Texas, they were careless.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Now, the inmates took down a maintenance shop in the prison, and from there, they were able to take over a back tower and the back gate and escape in a prison vehicle. And let me get a little more information about this on the screen. Let me advance this a bit. One moment, please.
The tower. Once we had control of the tower, we could open the back gate and drive to freedom. Over the next few weeks, we were able to work out all the kinks in our plan to take over the whole maintenance shop.
Figured that as long as we took the whole thing over at lunchtime, and then proceeded to take or subdue every officer that returned, we would escape from there.
We established hiding spots for the materials we needed, and we practiced takedowns.
And that's a little more information. Let me advance this a bit, and here's the actual...
And then Rivas drove us to the back gate. Newberry and I were unloading the tools and the material like we were really fixing to do some work here.
Afternoon. How you doing?
I'm all right. More cameras, eh?
Yeah, more cameras. I'm gonna put it up in the guard tower.
Rivas even had a box of donuts.
What are you doing?
Thanks. And it was offering him some donuts, you know. After a few minutes, we said, you know, hey.
So I need to get up into the tower.
No problem.
Yeah? That's great.
Get up.
Have yourself a good one.
Yeah, you too.
I yelled up there, like an officer said, and yelled,
Gate!
This was a critical point, a possible failure. If we had somehow forgotten a step in the process, then the tower guard would not have allowed Rivas to go into the tower. This was it.
Gate!
Inmates from the Connolly unit, Texas, are posing as maintenance workers to gain access to the guard tower. If they are denied entry, their escape attempt will fail.
Gate!
As you can see, they posed as regular maintenance workers and were able to get into the guard tower and the back gate, and they took those over and escaped in a vehicle. Let me advance this a bit, try to get everything in here. One moment, please.
except that this store was much, much bigger. About 5 to 6 times bigger than the store I had done back in '93. My plan was to get all the weapons and all the money they had, because I knew every dollar we had was another day of freedom.
The entrance to the auction is here. I'm gonna go in there first with Larry. We're gonna be dressed as security guards. We're gonna approach the manager with the cuttings that Garcia is cutting up now.
We looked through the newspaper and they had this perfect assembly of kids in there. They cut them out and put.
And while on the run, they needed finances, so they held up a Radio Shack and an Osmonds. And here's a little more information about this. One moment, please. Looks like I lost it for a moment there.
It's simple. Multi-car discount. You have more car?
Now the robbery went through, and a police officer was killed there. And let me get a little more information.
That's what I heard.
And an officer did arrive on the scene, and tragically he was killed. And let me advance this a bit to get a little more information about this. One moment, please.
Until we catch. This is a whole new ballgame now. I knew that it was over. Most likely they caught us. It was going to be a death sentence.
So now it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, John, that. He'll end.
A call came in. They had received some information from the sheriff up in Colorado. An individual had gone in saying that they were in a trailer park up there.
They pulled in a Suburban, told me that they were looking for a site, which is typical. They told me they were Christian men coming back from a mission. They were from Texas. And you.
And they eventually made their way to Colorado in an RV that they had bought. And let me advance this a bit. One moment, please.
Give us no trespassing. I think that's my favorite passage in this book.
Yeah.
We had units as close as 15, 20 meters. Even as far out as 50. Every opening, every window was covered.
And eventually the roll-up process began, and let me advance this a bit.
Sure, I can assure you that deadly force would have been imminent. They pulled the right rear passenger out of the car.
And I hear all the shotguns and the submachine guns being cocked.
The passenger was moving his fingers like this, and I remember thinking to myself, what is this guy doing? I thought maybe it's just better to die. You know, just go for my guy and just end it. He didn't flinch, he didn't blink, just had a 1,000-yard stare.
And all of them were caught in Colorado, and let me get a final.
The door was pulled open, another SWAT member grabbed him. Out of the car now!
And that's the last of them being rolled up, and they all went back to jail, and they faced the death penalty. And it was quite an escape. If you've heard about this before, you've definitely seen it on television. I think there's also a book written about it. If you just go to Google and type up the Texas 7, there's a lot of information about it. And it's hard to get everything here in a quick 5 or 6 minute review, or a little longer, but that should do it. Let me get a final screen on here, and hopefully I was able to get everything in here in a quick and informative review. And let's see.